Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now, Murray. His first throw is an interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They give on second to Hall. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Set. Vikings.
He's dropping back to throw. They set up a screen here for Hall. Room to run inside the 20. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it.
Here we go.
Man, that one stinks.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
From the gun on third down. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ready, set.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Right, ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
1st down, play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
Y'all got a problem, my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, more Power Ranger.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We give to Hall on the draw. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that runner, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll go play action. Has it at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up.
On the set.
Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone.
Come on, come on.
Hall takes it straight ahead. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. I'll throw it. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up third and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal.
Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah.
60 Eagles.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Panther 11.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Play action now. Murray. And he put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown.
some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. He'll start this one out with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Hold the ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation. And now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. A give now from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Back to the well again. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They give it to him again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on fourth down.
Look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, fourth, and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side.
Forward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Murray to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back-to-back carries here. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Another carry for him. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals take the lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
14, Jets 10. Will Reichert to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Intended for number 86,
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hawk 70.
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. The right side, caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sticking to the air here. Jump off, caught by his back. It's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
7 Pirates, 2. 60 Bison. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brings in the lob pass. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw now. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. On the move, hit it right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Off the play action, here's Murray. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And send a receiver left. Murray to throw here on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets have it. Jets are forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Hall running between the tackles. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Right, ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up.
19
First and 10.
19 tight. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're finally able to take him down with the damage done on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Ready.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Come on, come on. Set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. That's your man, that's your man.
Back to the air they go on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet.
Ready, set.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Down.
They'll work against the blitz. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
He's going to keep this one. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out, and it forces third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Jets 31, Cardinals 21.
Ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Harrison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15 yards on the play. That's good for the Cardinals.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Another throw coming from Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now throw to start the drive. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run. Here's Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Get up. 19, go.
They go right back to Hall. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush out now to his left. Now here he goes. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now Murray. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Motion man sent left. Setting up to pass. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Cardinals 27. Will Reichert to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
They're going to pass it here. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Well, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 18.
He's back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Here he is to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing again. Murray. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Murray to throw. Harrison secures this left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Come on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Sends this to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
Ready.
Here's a design run. So the win goes to the Jets.